Tilly was up in the attic of her grandmother's house, searching for old family photos for a school project. The attic was full of dusty boxes, forgotten furniture, and antiques that seemed to whisper stories from the past. As she moved an old chest aside, something caught her eye, a dusty, ornately decorated teacup sitting quietly on a small shelf. Curiosity piqued, Tilly picked it up and examined it closely. Its intricate patterns and the shimmering gold rim suggested it once belonged to someone important. Tilly had always been fascinated by history and collectibles but never expected that an old teacup held anything more than sentimental value. Without thinking much about it, she made herself a cup of tea and poured it into the ancient cup. The magical thing happened when she took the first sip. Instead of the familiar taste of chamomile, there was an odd sensation overcoming her senses. The world around began to warp and blur until she found herself standing in the sun-drenched land of ancient Egypt. She could hardly believe her eyes. Sand stretched far and wide as the pyramids loomed on the horizon. People wore linen robes and carried baskets woven from reeds. Tilly felt a mix of excitement and bewilderment. Her school lessons came alive as she observed the bustling market and the construction of a grand temple. Even though falling into a different time seemed overwhelming, the teacup had a glimmer that drew her back to its presence. She realized it wasn't just an old relic but a key, a magical artifact with the power to transcend time. With the guidance of a local merchant, who surprisingly understood her predicament, Tilly learned that each swallow of tea would help move her forward. Through trial and connections with kind-hearted souls, Tilly jumped from era to era. From the royal courts of Renaissance Europe where she befriended Leonardo da Vinci's apprentice, to the battlefield of the American Revolution where she urged soldiers to pursue peace whenever possible. Eventually, she found herself in the futuristic city of tomorrow. Tall buildings twisted skyward, and technology far beyond her imagination dazzled at every turn. Here, she met a team of scientists who harnessed the power of gravity. They taught Tilly that the future was shaped by past decisions and encouraged her to use her experiences to influence positive change. But always, like a gentle whisper in the wind, the question lingered: how could she return to her time, her world? It was only when Tilly fully embraced the lessons each era taught her, the importance of curiosity, empathy, and understanding, that she discovered the teacup's deeper magic. By pouring the tea into a special bowl presented by the scientist, the garden of her grandmother's home emerged slowly around her. Back in the attic, the battered old teacup lay peaceful, as if knowing the mysteries had been once again safeguarded. Tilly placed it back on the shelf with care. She understood now that history wasn't merely dates and events, it was the fabric of human experience woven together by shared stories.